Hey, it's Kim, and welcome to Greetings and the Weekly Wisdom from Expressions of the Universe for the week of July 17th through the 23rd. I don't know about any of you, but this past week I thought it was Mercury retrograde. I even checked the astrological calendar, and even a couple of friends of mine checked with me to say, is it Mercury retrograde? And you just didn't tell us. It was a crazy, crazy week. Um, but it wasn't, and it all worked out. And I'm definitely going to blog about some miracles that happened to me this past week. Um, so, anyway, this is what I have in store for you this week. The angel card that I picked is Clarity this week, and I expect a lot of you that have been going through some yucky stuff, you're going to find some clarity. Go ahead and pause your screen so that you can read the full meaning of this, because I just want to move on. Uh, the crystal card that I picked for you this week is Chrysocolla, and it's about sacred sounds. So see those musical notes? Chrysocolla, and here's the stone. It's like really lovely blue and green. It's for your throat chakra, and your ears are connected to your throat chakra. And it's also right above the heart chakra. It's a really good stone for that. And when I first saw this and I picked it, the first thing that came to my mind is we're going to get some clarity through songs or something we hear this week. So really pay attention to lyrics of songs, the name of the song, maybe the group. There's going to be a message coming through for us through this. We're going to get clarity in which direction we need to go. Also, too, I love this. This is what is called CCC, and it's chrysocolla, cuprite, and copper. And chrysocolla is found in copper mines, so it's not uncommon that you're going to find chrysocolla and copper together. And so the bluish green that's in there, that's the chrysocolla. The red is cuprite, and of course, if you could see those little glimmers of copper. What this does for us, it helps calm our emotions. It opens up the throat chakra. It opens up our ears also for clairaudient capabilities. Clairaudient is clear hearing. I am definitely a clairaudient, amongst other things. So I hear a lot of people talking. No, I'm not schizophrenic. I thought I was for a while, but it's just spirit talking to me. And I get a lot of answers through things that I hear, especially music. When I'm looking for a sign, it's not uncommon that I'll turn the radio on or change the channel, and it will be a song that reminds me of a person who has passed, or the lyrics or the name of the song, or something that brings me clarity. So this week, it's really interesting. I have Not For You, Come to the Edge in a reverse position, and Message in a Bottle. Sorry about that. I had to take a little bit of break. There was some chaos going on. Dogs barking, neighbors shouting. So anyway, getting back to this, I forgot to mention, this makes me think of Charlotte's Web when the goose is trying to spell terrific. CCC. That's what this is. CCC. So anyway, let's get back to the cards. The first card being Not For You. Don't worry. It kind of goes hand in hand with this, because the first song that popped in my head was Pearl Jam's Not For You. Check out the lyrics. It really reminds me of what's going on in the world today. And with the chrysocolla stone, the musical notes, the song coming into my mind, stay away from the media, stop watching the news, because it just brings so much fear to all of us, and we don't need that, because then fear, it just creates more fear. So you want to stay in your loving heart, and that's what this chrysocolla is really for. It helps us to communicate in a softer, gentler way. We're really going to need this week. We have a full moon coming up, and it's going to be a little bit crazy. We're entering a really weird period, but not for you. Is saying to me this week, if you're really upset about wanting something and you didn't get it, things aren't working out your way, just remember it's the universe's way of protecting you. Because if something is not meant for you, you want to be protected from it, right? I know I do. I'm going to stand up. And so when things are not coming to you that you really want, it's really the universe's way of protecting you for what is meant for you. Always remember that what is meant for you is always going to find its way to you, one way or the other. The next card that I picked is Come to the Edge in reverse position. This is saying that you really need to summon up a lot of courage this week to get through this coming week, and you don't want to take any huge risks. Come to the Edge asks us to take a look at our fears. That's why that chrysocolla is also another great stone to work with this week. And then the final card for this week is Message in a Bottle. It kind of goes with that chrysocolla, which was sacred sounds. And I said pay attention to lyrics and music and different things, because you're going to get a message. You're going to see some sort of a sign. I think you're going to hear it on the radio, or it's going to be through a song or something, sound-wise. You'll overhear a conversation, possibly a phone call. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Don't like it. But anyway, it's going to send you in the right direction. It's going to put you on the right path. And what I found really interesting, this is card 15. It equals a 6. This is 36. So that equals 9, which is action and endings. And then not for you is 6. Venus is currently in 6 degrees of Leo. It's about what we receive, what we're willing to receive, what we're open to receive. When you're closed off, you're not receiving the right things. The things that are meant for you aren't coming to you. And it's interesting because the Native American card that I personally picked is about openness and faith. It's symbolized by the hawk. So this really is a good segue into the full moon forecast. So the full moon is going to occur on July 19th. I have my notes. I need them because there's a lot of info. At 6:57 Eastern Standard Time p.m. If you're in the southern hemisphere like Sydney, Australia, it's not going to happen until July 20th at about 8:57 a.m. So, but it'll be occurring at the same time for both of us in a sense. What I'm getting from this, the moon is going to be at 27 degrees. 2 is I feel, 7 is I sense, equals a 9. Could be endings or action. In Capricorn. Capricorn always makes me think about money and careers and goals. This is kind of a dark one, in my opinion. Some other astrologers aren't feeling that. One of the articles that I read likened it to the Iron Throne. I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones, but it's like Joffrey sitting on the Iron Throne. It's like Ramsay Bolton. It's that kind of crazy rulership. A lot of people are going to be following the leader. However, it's the wrong leader. What I wrote here is we need to be really cautious about the leaders that we are about to choose, the leaders that we're following. A lot of this relies on the leaders in your work. And this is kind of ironic for me because it says that somebody in your work has this huge ego, and it stems from narcissistic parents, not being treated well as a child, and There's greed involved. It's very volatile work conditions. There's somebody very volatile. And so many people are willing to follow this person to stay in line. The chrysocolla will help you communicate with this type of a person much better. Also, too, when I looked at the chart for this full moon, it reminded me of the all-seeing eye. You'll see it on the back of the dollar. It's, you know, like the pyramid with the eye in it. That's also a Masonic symbol. So it's kind of like Big Brother is watching you. Very governmental overtones. It's really important for us to make practical decisions about how we want our lives to look during full moon, what we don't want in our lives, what we're willing to give up, what we're willing to get rid of. I think if we just stay in our space and we stay grounded, then it'll be okay. You know, use your own mind. I'm a rebel by heart. So I do not follow your typical leaders because I'm more peace-loving. I am not about greed. I'm not about the ego mind. I live in my heart. You need to as well. What else did I have? I know that I always have so much to say. I never have enough time to say it. However, I do have a really good couple of blogs that are going to be coming out. Make sure you read the companion blog for this, and I'll write a little bit more. Maybe, you know, I'll remember the things that I wanted to say. I think that's about it. Oh, be sure to check out Facebook and Instagram. Every week, Monday through Friday, I pull a card every morning. I pair it up with some crystals. I talk about the astrology for the day and the energy for the day. I think a lot of people are starting to like it. I really like it, and I'm like kind of freaked out about how it really matches up, the card that I pull, with, you know, what's going on astrologically wise, and then I'll pair it up with crystals that are helpful to all of us to help us get through that energy or to optimize that energy. So I think that's all I have for you this week. And like I said, check out the companion blog that goes with this, because usually when I sit down and I'm editing the video, all those things come back to me. So blessings. Have a great week. Have a happy full moon. Get out there. Get rid of your stuff. Get rid of your clutter. Live in your heart. Pay attention to the signs. Ooh, and also right now, astrologically, everything is in the sevens. 7 degrees, or things that are adding up to 7. So today is Sunday, July 17th, and it's really all about like staying psychically aware, sensing what is right in our lives. That is what 7 degrees is all about. So take it easy today. You know, meditate, zen out. I don't know if you hear all the cicadas around here. This is my zen. And I plan on just chilling out here for as long as I can before all the neighbors in the neighborhood wake up and blow my bubble. But I'm going to try and stay in this bubble as long as I can. So anyway, I love you. Peace and blessings. Have a great week. Bye.